that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Lyon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Gets through, and now an opening. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Hurts. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Hurts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is nearly impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. On the screen, Bernard runs over him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey.
And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
They'll look to throw here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Liking 18.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Bernard.
A nice little juke. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Fournette once more on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.